Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. Here's another 13 things I learned video for you all. Today we're going to do 13 things I learned in graphic communications. As you all know, I am just completing successfully my certificate in graphic communications at NAIT. So here are some things I learned this year. The first one is how to use Adobe Illustrator, InDesign, and Photoshop to make interesting graphics. The second one is that being part of a small class brings you closer together. I cannot say this enough. Being a part of a class of only 40 people just brings you closer together, closer to your classmates, closer to your teammates, closer to everyone. Number 3 is, in my previous video, in my 13 things I learned about university video, I said make sure you eat before test. I'm going to reiterate that point here. Make sure you eat before any test or assignment. In our program, one thing that we had that a lot of people would have never experienced before, I know I hadn't until this program, was timed assignments. You only had 3 hours to produce a result that was professional, interesting, intriguing, and unique. So if you're someone who didn't eat before producing that result, that 3 hours is going to seem like 6. So make sure you eat before any test or assignment. That's number 3. Number 4, and I cannot stress this enough, one of the biggest things I learned was that typography can change the way you view something. Typography comes in many forms. Understanding it and exploring it is key to any design. Number 4, I guess that was just number 4, sorry. Number 5, I still love color, but I understand it more, so I'm not afraid to design in red. This is something that I personally learned. I don't know if it'll apply to anybody else, but I've always loved color. I've loved playing with color. I've loved using color in my day-to-day life. What I wear is always colorful. I love to paint my nails with colors. I love to play with colors in my jewelry making, in my crafting, in my painting. But by going through this program, I understand color more. What I mean by I'm not afraid to design in red. Well, when I was a little kid, there was an incident in kindergarten where a red marker was taken away from me, and after that I had a teacher say, you guys are never allowed to use the color red again as long as you're in my class under my roof. So other than things like Valentine's Day, until this year I hadn't really been comfortable designing in red. I didn't know how to play with it. I didn't know how to create things with it. I didn't know how to use it in my crafts and my art. I didn't really know what to do with it because I just was told, other than Canada Day and like Valentine's Day, you aren't allowed to like red. You aren't allowed to use red. So I got over that fear by understanding color more and understanding how certain colors can work together. And I guess the other exception would have been Christmas, but I wasn't ever really allowed to use red before. I wasn't allowed to like it. I was told that it's not something that I'm allowed to like because because of this incident. But now I understand color more. And I understand the color wheel, I understand color theory, so I understand it more, and I'm not afraid to use red in my designs. And I still love color, and I always will love color. So that's number 5. Number 6. And I guess this one comes back to my classmates. Me and my classmates and all of us. Every artist is unique. We all have different ideas of what looks good and different and what looks good and have different design styles. Because we are all unique and because we are all different in our creative process and in our design style, we have to respect each other and we have to respect those differences. And that is truly a wonderful thing, because it can lead me into my 7th point, that as creatives, we come together and we make the world unique. We make the world fun. We are able to, as creatives, we're able to come up with ideas and we're able to see them come to light for clients, for ourselves, for people, and we're able to achieve the unthinkable because we make the world unique. Creatives, designers, as creatives, as designers, we make the world unique. We make the world a fun, creative place. Number 8. Even when you're separated, sharing work and video chatting can bring you closer together. I cannot say this enough. If it wasn't for my classmates that I've video chatted with, or that I've seen work of, or that I've shared my work with, if it wasn't for that, this would have been a very tough experience to go through. Being able to keep each other motivated really helps during a time like this. And that's just really important, because you're able to still connect with everyone and connect with people and share your creative ideas. Number 9. These skills will help me be a better writer, musician, and marketing/business consultant. I cannot say this enough. Not many people know, not many of my GraphCom fam know this about me, but my goals after this are to continue to grow as a designer, but also to continue consulting on marketing and business, and to focus my passions on designing and writing a book. If you want to know what that is, feel free to ask me. But I also am going to keep working on new music and becoming a better musician and improving those skills as well. But these skills will help that, because I've learned so much about the creative process and about myself as a person and how I connect with people and how people connect with me, and how I learn from a long distance and how I learn online, that I believe that during this time, these skills will just help me to continue to grow and to continue to grow all these other things about me that matter to me. So, number 10, and our instructors, I believe, have said this quite a bit, some more than others, but we're all a network of peers, and as such, it's okay to use your network, and it's okay to ask for help. And we've shown this through our Facebook, through our group, through our collaboration, through our ability to connect with each other long distance. We aren't afraid to ask each other for help. We aren't afraid to show each other things. We aren't afraid to help someone problem solve an issue. And that truly is a remarkable thing. Number 11. Kindness and working together go hand in hand. And once again, it's okay to ask questions. During this time of long distance learning, we all learned to be kind to each other, to work together in ways that we never thought we would have to work together. We asked questions, we engaged with each other, we took the time to show our kindness by helping each other, by answering those questions, by just encouraging each other, by providing that motivation and positivity that we all needed during this time, during this last month and a half of school, to achieve our end goals. It truly is a wonderful thing, and I am so proud of all of us. Number 12. It's great to know people who genuinely want to know you too. I cannot say this enough, but often in post-secondary, you don't get to be with a group of 40 people for a full year. You don't get to genuinely know for the same 40 people for a short period of time. You don't get to genuinely grow those bonds. Often you're with someone in a class once every second day for 4 months. That's it. Then you are not with that person again for another year or a year and a half. Then you're with them again in a class, and the connections are often gone, or have to restart, or you have to re-get to know someone because they've changed or you've changed. And it's just so wonderful that during this time and during this year, we've all gotten to know each other, and we all want to genuinely get to know each other. Obviously, some people grew closer than others, and that's okay. But it's great to know people who genuinely want to know you too. And that's number 12. Number 13. And is for me. I have learned, because of this program, so much about my learning disability. Yes, for those of you who didn't know, I have one. And it has taught me through this program that it's okay for your learning style to grow, and learning online is actually possible. When you have videos, you can pause and repeat and we have access to amazing instructors that you can ask questions to, and you just don't have to be afraid to ask. My learning disability has allowed me the vision to see that my learning style, however ingrained in 3 avenues that it is, it has allowed me to grow and truly adapt in ways I never thought possible for myself. I am just so proud of everything I have done, and I am proud of every single one of you, every single one of my classmates, all 40 of us, and everything we have achieved this year. thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a wonderful group of classmates and for everything you have done. And thank you for an amazing year. And to my YouTube channel, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye. Thank you.